of the tongue, the teeth, the lips, the lips.
Okay, go.
You ready?
Yes.
If anybody else knows that, then let me know. Welcome back to Bunch of Blinds at Blairsville, everybody. I am Joey. Behind the camera is Katie, as always. And it is the Christmas season. Yeah, this year is already blown by and Christmas is upon us. So today we are going to talk about the three things, the three problems that we run into the majority of the time, the three main issues that we run into or get calls about with roller shades. They're actually really simple, and we're going to talk about how you can easily fix them yourselves without ever having to make a call and with hardly even having to leave your couch. I mean, you'll have to get up to get to it, but we'll talk about that in just a minute. But first, because it is the Christmas season and you can see some of the Christmas paraphernalia that's around right now, I want to talk about a new shade style that we have. This is going to be great for those Christmas gifts. Now, obviously, you're not going to fit this inside of a stocking, but if you get a big enough stocking, you can put me in it, and Christmas Day, I'll pop out and measure your windows. Not really. But this is a shade here called a natural woven roller shade. This one is chain operated, and it has, as you can see, two shades to it. One that's operating the rear shade, which has a room darkening material on it. I'm going to show you that in just a second. And this front one here, which, if you are familiar with a woven wood shade, this is that, except instead of it having the Roman fold like a standard woven wood, this is actually on a roll. So when we don't want the shade in the way anymore, we can pop it right up and out of the way. Boom, we have our full view out of the window. If we just want to break some of the direct light that's coming in, break some of that up, we can bring this down. But obviously, you can still kind of see behind this. So this comes with, or it has, the option of adding a liner behind it. You have different color options for the liner. They can be light filtering or room darkening like this one here. So you can drop your liner down when you don't want anyone to see in or when you need to stop all of that direct light from coming in. So you just saw me working these cords, or chains rather, here. And this is how the chain is supposed to work. It should come all the way down to where it stops and won't let you pull it any further. This guy up here, we're going to take a look at this one because we've run into a few issues. The very first one is our cord is broken, our chain right there. How are we going to fix this? Well, most of the time when a chain breaks, not always, but most of the time, it breaks or separates right where there is a connector. I don't know if you can see that right there, Miss Katie. You may want to get closer to it.
I just made it flip.
Well, there you go. Katie's on camera.
Okay, now I'm not on camera.
There we go. So right here, you can maybe make out a line there. If you actually have it in your hand, it's easier to see it. But there is a little line there where you're going to fit in your fingernail, or you can get something else in there to pry it open just like that. And we have our chain connector. So we put one bead in on one side, the other on the other side, and we close it back. Boom, there we go. It's nice and tight and firm in there. Then another issue that we often run into is when I go either to bring it down, look at that, I have all of this excess material here. That's not right. Let me roll it back up. Wait a minute. Now it's not going all the way back up. So what's happened here? This is actually extremely simple, and I can't tell you how many times I've come across this myself, but here's all you have to do. I'm going to take this shade material here, put it up and over, and boom, there it is. So what happens is sometimes people operate the chain and see it comes down just where it needs to, and they'll pull it a little bit too hard when they get all the way up to the top. And that material here, that bottom rail, will flip over the shade. And so then that will make things seem like, oh no, this is way off kilter, this isn't right, whereas it's actually a pretty easy fix. Then another one that we have, let's say somebody pulls our chain down and they really tug on it hard. And as you can see, I just lodged that limit bead inside of the clutch, and they'll go to pull on it and go, well actually that one just came out really easy there, but they'll go to pull on it and go, oh no, this isn't coming out now. What's going on? Well, if you take a look up there and you see your limit bead is caught inside of the clutch, here's all you have to do. Just like that. Clutch operated or roller shades that have a chain on them are actually very, very easy to fix. There's not a whole lot that goes wrong with them, and the few problems that do occur with them, they're very simple to take care of. Those are the three, specifically with a chain here, that we run into most often, but they're very, very easy to fix yourself. And if we can empower you, we definitely want to do that. Remember, we got some awesome Christmas gifts here, and this time of year, as the sun does not get high in the sky, it's at a low angle. We run into this a lot right now. In fact, I was at somebody's house earlier today where because of the low angle of the sun, they were getting direct light in through their windows almost all day because of how low the sun sits. So what do we do when we don't want to feel like we're in a cave all day and we still want to be able to see out, but we need to control that sun? We have a solar shade. So this is Christmas gift number 2 for you guys. We've got our nice decorative shades right over there that we took a look at the very beginning, and we've got our solar shades that we have done videos on and we talk quite a bit about. I'm not going to go into too much detail on these today other than to let you know we have different weaves to block out more sun, but of course it disrupts more of our view. But this right here is a 3% shade, meaning 97% of our direct rays of light are kept out. So we can still see through, and we don't have all that harsh light coming in and hitting us, bleaching out our floors, our furniture, or like when I stand right here, when I had this up, I could just feel all the sun beating in and hitting me as soon as I drop that down. There's a huge change in temperature. Okay, so remember, I'll be your stocking stuffer this Christmas, and I'll measure for any type of roller shades that you want. We've got our new line of the natural roller shades. Of course, we've got solar shades here. If you do have an issue outside of what we just talked about with any of our products, we'll be more than happy to either try to talk you through it or take a look to see if it's something that we can repair, since we actually do repair our own blinds and shades when we can. All right. I hope you guys are looking forward to this Christmas season as it's just starting. We just had Alexa turn off our Christmas music, and because we had it rolling here before. So come on by and spread some Christmas cheer with us. Bring us some cookies. I love those soft baked cookies that you can get from like Walmart or Ingles, by the way. Any type of icing's fine, but you know those big thick ones that are super soft like a pillow? Oh my goodness. Bring me those, please. That would be great. And I don't know. What will I do, Katie? I'll give you a hug.
A free hug.
Free hug, yeah. Can't really give you like a discount because that's up to our manufacturers, but free hugs are nice. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and are looking forward to the weekend. As always, this is Katie and Joey. Thank you so much.